USC defeats Arizona 38-30 and improves to 6-3. With the Los Angeles Times, I'm Lindsay Theory. This is Gary Klein. And it was a sensational night for freshman tailback Ronald Jones II. He rushes for 177 yards, a touchdown, catches a 5-yard touchdown pass. Really the breakout game I think we've all known has been coming.
USC fans have been asking weekly, why doesn't he get the ball more? They did give him the ball, and he talked for several weeks about becoming a complete back, having to catch the ball. Well, he showed that early when he scored on the 5-yard touchdown, and late in the game, a spectacular 74-yard run where he's punching out guys as he's going down the field.
USC, it was a slow start for the Trojans. Arizona jumped out to a 7-0 lead. The defense started to come together, and the offense did just enough.
Yeah, this was a game, obviously, where we're starting Clay Helton's run to become the permanent head coach. It did not look that it was going to go his way.
Did not look good.
In that first half, they looked sluggish. The defense was giving up plays, but they didn't panic. They rallied, and as you mentioned, the defense, which has played well the last few games, especially that front seven, really stepped up, got to the quarterback, and Antoine Woods, a senior, who we've been waiting to see some of that kind of production from, really came through.
10 tackles for losses, 6 sacks. The front seven, like you mentioned, really showed up, and then John Plattenberg also grabbed an interception. That's now the 7th interception for USC in the last 3 games.
The secondary got exposed a little bit tonight, but as you mentioned, the last 3 games, Cameron Smith returned an interception for a touchdown. Adoree Jackson returns one, and tonight Plattenberg's play sets up a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster on the next play.
Which brings up, obviously, Juju Smith-Schuster playing with a soft cast on his right hand. He underwent surgery on Monday, said he endured a lot of pain to be out there tonight. How important was it for him to be out there? First, I didn't think that he would really be necessary in this game, with Arizona coming in from a 49-3 loss last week to Washington.
It didn't seem like it was the kind of game that he would play in, but he was inspired to be out there. He caught a pass on the first offensive play, and as we mentioned, Plattenberg's interception set up a situation where Kessler faked a handoff, dropped back, and went deep, and Juju Smith caught it in stride. So it was really important that he was out there. Of course, that was a storyline throughout the end of the game with Clay Helton and with Juju Smith-Schuster. So USC's offense seems to be firing pretty well right now.
Bottom line, USC is 3-1 under interim coach Clay Helton. What does this mean for the coaching search? What does this mean for Clay Helton?
Well, during that first half, I'm thinking, okay, USC fans and
I was thinking my email and my
exactly.
phone were going to blow up.
USC fans watching at home and in the Coliseum were mentally preparing those emails to send to Pat Hayden saying, with all the usual suspects. But I think another victory quells that. Clay Helton stays as the guy who's working towards that. They go to Colorado next week. That's a game they should win, and that sets up the final 2 games against Oregon and UCLA.
And that means you're going to have to take your pea coat to Colorado. All right, that's going to do it for Gary and myself from the Coliseum. Again, USC defeats Arizona 38-30. Next week, it's Colorado. With the Los Angeles Times, I'm Lindsay Theory with Gary Klein.